Hiring a contractor is one of the most significant financial decisions you will ever make. It is a partnership that involves your most valuable asset, your home, and your hard-earned savings. Yet, every year, thousands of homeowners find themselves trapped in a nightmare of unfinished work, ballooning costs, and legal battles that last for years. The construction industry is a complex world filled with incredible craftsmen, but it is also a playground for predators, amateurs, and people who prioritize profit over safety. Before you sign a single document or hand over a penny, you need to understand the hidden mechanics of the contracting world. What you don't know can cost you your home. It's not just about the price, it's about the process. The first mistake most homeowners make happens before they even meet a contractor. It's the low bid trap. We are conditioned to look for a bargain, but in construction, a bid that is significantly lower than the others isn't a deal, it's a red flag. A low bid usually means one of three things. The contractor missed a major part of the scope, they are planning to hit you with massive change orders later, or they are desperate for cash to finish a different project. This is a common industry practice known as robbing Peter to pay Paul. The contractor takes your deposit to pay for the materials and labor of the job they started 3 months ago. When your job finally begins, they'll be looking for a new client to pay for your materials. This cycle eventually collapses, and usually, it's the homeowner left holding the bag. To protect yourself, you must understand the holy trinity of a legitimate contractor: licensing, insurance, and bonding. Many people assume these are all the same thing, but they are vastly different and equally vital. A license proves that the contractor has met the minimum state or local requirements for competency. Insurance, specifically general liability and workers' compensation, protects you if a worker gets hurt on your property or if the contractor accidentally floods your house. If a contractor tells you they have their own insurance but cannot produce a current certificate of insurance naming you as the certificate holder, do not let them on your property. Without workers' comp, you, the homeowner, could be held liable for a worker's medical bills and lost wages if they fall off a ladder on your driveway. Next, we need to talk about the down payment myth. Every state and province has different laws regarding how much a contractor can legally ask for upfront. In many places, this is capped at 10% or a specific dollar amount. If a contractor asks for 50% of the total cost before a single tool has touched your floor, you should walk away immediately. A legitimate, financially stable contractor has credit lines with suppliers and can carry the initial costs of a project. The only exception is custom-ordered materials like cabinets or specialized windows, and in those cases, you should pay the supplier directly or receive a receipt showing the materials have been paid for in your name. Once the work begins, the most dangerous phrase in construction is "while you're at it." This is how a $50,000 kitchen becomes an $80,000 kitchen. These are called change orders. A professional contractor will never perform extra work based on a verbal agreement. If you want to move a light fixture or change a tile pattern, it must be documented in writing with a clear price and a signature from both parties. If your contractor is doing favors without paperwork, they are likely building up a massive surprise bill for the end of the project, or they are cutting corners elsewhere to make up the time. The visual inspection fallacy is another trap that catches even the smartest homeowners. Just because a wall looks straight and the paint is smooth doesn't mean the work is done correctly. The most important parts of a construction project are the things you will never see: the wiring behind the drywall, the waterproofing behind the shower tile, and the structural headers above the doors. A common tactic for fly-by-night contractors is to cover up work quickly before an inspector can see it. You must insist on seeing the rough in inspections from your local building department. If a contractor tries to talk you out of getting a permit by saying it's faster and cheaper without one, they are actually telling you they don't want an expert checking their work. A permit is your best friend. It is the only thing that ensures your house is safe to live in and legal to sell later. Communication is the pulse of a healthy project. Professional contractors use project management software. They don't just send random text messages at 10 o'clock at night. If your contractor is difficult to reach during the sales process, they will be invisible once they have your deposit. You should establish a communication protocol before the job starts. Who is the daily point of contact? How are updates handled? A red flag is a contractor who avoids your questions or makes you feel stupid for asking about the technical details. It is your money and your home. You have every right to know exactly what is happening at every stage. One of the biggest secrets in the industry is the use of subcontractors. Most contractors do not have a massive staff of employees. They hire specialized crews for plumbing, electrical, and roofing. This is a standard practice, but it presents a risk: the mechanic's lien. If your general contractor takes your money but fails to pay the plumber, that plumber can legally place a lien on your house. This means you could end up paying for the same work twice just to keep your home from being foreclosed on. To prevent this, never make a final payment until you have received lien waivers from every major subcontractor and supplier involved in the project. This is a legal document where they confirm they have been paid in full and waive their right to place a lien on your property. As the project nears the end, you will encounter the punch list. This is a list of small finishing touches, a crooked switch plate, a paint smudge, or a cabinet door that doesn't quite close. This is where many projects stall. The contractor has 95% of their money and they are eager to move on to the next big job. This is why retention is so important. Your contract should specify that the final 10% of the total project cost will not be paid until the punch list is complete and the final building inspection has passed. This final payment is your only leverage. Once that money is gone, your chances of getting the contractor back to fix a small leak or a squeaky floorboard drop to near zero. Finally, trust your gut, but verify with your eyes. Ask for references, but don't just call the phone numbers they give you. Ask to see a project they completed 3 years ago, not 3 weeks ago. You want to see how their work holds up over time. Check online reviews, but look specifically for how the contractor handles complaints. A contractor who responds professionally to a bad review is often more trustworthy than one with 50 perfect 5-star reviews that look fake. Construction is a human endeavor, and mistakes will happen. The difference between a pro and a scammer is how they handle those mistakes. Don't be intimidated by the process. By being informed, staying organized, and demanding professional standards, you can turn a potentially stressful renovation into a successful investment. Remember, a good contractor wants an informed client. They want a clear contract, a fair payment schedule, and a documented scope of work because it protects them just as much as it protects you. If a contractor is offended by your due diligence, they aren't the right person for the job. Your home is your sanctuary, treat it with the respect it deserves, and don't hire a contractor until you are 100% sure they deserve to be there.